Hey guys, and for quite a while, there have been a ton of Nintendo Switch 2 rumors. Even after the console has been announced, the rumors haven't been stopping. But there is one rumor in particular about the Switch 2, not about the console itself, but a particular game for the console, that has been pretty concerning and has been circulating around for the past year and a half, and hasn't really gone away even after like the console has been revealed and everything, and speculation has been kind of increasing and everything. This game has still stuck around for quite a while, and it really would seem like a new low for Nintendo if this game ended up becoming a thing. And that is Breath of the Wild Remastered. But before we get into this discussion, I wanted to mention that I have a goal to hit 30,000 subscribers before the Switch 2 launches, so if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing, and if I hit that goal, I will give away a copy of the new Mario Kart. So yeah, Breath of the Wild Remastered. This has been rumored since late 2023, when apparently, I'm not sure how valid this rumor is, that like people were testing out the Switch 2 and playing a tech demo that was apparently a boosted up remastered version of Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2. At first, the rumor was that it was just a tech demo, but it kept circulating around by like various sources, and now is kind of considered a potential remaster that could actually release on the Switch 2. Again, this is just a rumor, and should be taken with a grain of salt, but at the same time, the fact that we've seen this rumor circulating around so much, in so many different places, it is a little concerning that this might actually be real. And the thing is, I love Breath of the Wild. It is one of my favorite games of all time, along with Tears of the Kingdom. So even though I am concerned about this remaster, I absolutely love Breath of the Wild. I've like put hundreds of hours into it, and is one of my favorite Switch games of all time. But the thing is, this remaster is not necessary at all. The Switch 2 already has backwards compatibility, and it really doesn't need a full-on remaster. Like, Breath of the Wild really isn't that old. I know it is like 8 years old, it's getting close to a decade old, but that really isn't old enough to warrant having a remaster. It's already in HD, and already still looks pretty good to this day, despite being essentially a Wii U game. Like, I feel like the visual style really kind of carried this game quite a lot, since Tears of the Kingdom basically looks about the same graphically as Breath of the Wild, and they both hold up really well and look still pretty amazing nowadays. So it really doesn't need a full remaster on the Switch 2. Like, because I think it would already look good if it was just simply upscaled. That's really all it needs. Like, all it needs is some kind of little update on the Switch 2 that just updates like the frame rate to run in 60 FPS, and maybe like an upscale thing where it's kind of like upscaled by DLSS to run in 4K. Maybe like a little update that they could kind of up-res some like textures and different things like that. They really don't have to do that much. So a remaster here is really unnecessary, and I feel like a remaster probably wouldn't even look that much better, because they really don't have to do that much with this art style to add like more detail to it. I mean, I might be wrong, maybe they'll like add some like mind-blowing realistic visuals, but honestly, I think that's kind of unlikely. I think it would be a really scummy business practice to re-release this game on the Switch 2, because they would essentially probably charge like full price, $70 for it, if Nintendo's other remasters are any indication, like Donkey Kong Country Returns HD and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, those were $60, which is the standard full price for like the Switch 1. But there is a possibility that Switch 2 games, or at least some Switch 2 games, could be $70. So I just think that would be like, honestly, even if it was re-released at $60, I still think that would be scummy anyway. because, like, it would technically be targeted towards people who've already played Breath of the Wild on the Switch 1, and want to play it with, like, better visuals and everything. That is still concerning regardless, but if it's $70, that would actually be egregious. So, I really hope Nintendo doesn't stoop to this level. This is something that Sony does. Like, with the, Horizon Zero Dawn, they did, like, in Spider-Man, in The Last of Us, they've done, like, remasters and remakes that barely do anything, and really just, like, slightly upgrade it for, like, the newer hardware, and release it at full price. That is something that Sony is kind of known for. That's really scummy. And a lot of people really don't like that practice. So I really don't want to see Nintendo start doing that, because I feel like that could set a precedent. If they start doing it for Breath of the Wild, like, what's stopping them from doing it for other games? Like Mario Odyssey, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Splatoon. I'm not sure if they do it with Splatoon, since that's kind of like a multiplayer focused game. But Xenoblade as well. There's like a lot of games that they could possibly do this for. They could just charge full price and just do like a simple little remaster on the Switch 2. And I know, like, the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, so at least we don't have to worry about, like, having to buy these in order to play these games on the Switch 2. So at least there's that. At least we have that. But at the same time, I still think that Nintendo releasing remasters of, like, Switch games would really be putting resources into something that's not really necessary. Like, they could really just use that either towards, like, developing a new, smaller title, or just doing, like, simple upgrades to, like, a lot of Switch games, and just have them run better on the Switch 2, or even add, like, little things to them, if you just pop in the regular Switch version of certain games. So I really hope that's what they do. Honestly, I'm really hoping what this rumor is just like a simple little upgrade. Maybe you pay like $10 or something to get like better textures or like better visuals in your base Breath of the Wild cartridge if you put it into the Switch 2. I hope you wouldn't have to pay for every game, but if it's like a pretty substantial overhaul and you could use your original copy of Breath of the Wild, I think that would be fine, honestly. I could actually see them doing that, and I really hope that's what this rumor is. I really hope it's not some full standalone release that isn't compatible with your original copy of Breath of the Wild at all, because Breath of the Wild sold extremely well and is the best-selling Zelda game ever. That is another reason why they don't have to remaster it now. Like, because so many people are already going to have this game, it really isn't necessary. So, I am really hoping this rumor is either completely false, or is literally just like an upgrade that when you pop in your cartridge, you can either purchase like this little upgrade or download this update. That's what I'm hoping this is. Like, I really hope it's not like some kind of remaster being sold for full price. I really hope Nintendo doesn't stoop to that level for the Switch 2, because I feel like it's really unnecessary, and it would kind of set an unfortunate precedent, I would say. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!